Dear students, kindly take out Standard 6 Social Science Part 2 Geography Chapter 4 and page number 138. Today we will discuss about graphic or linear scale. A linear scale is one where the scale of the map is represented by a straight line with uniformly spaced division. This is used to measure distance between two points on map. It is done with the help of a string. The string is put on required spots and ends are marked with pen on the string. The string is then put on the given linear scale and the distance or length is measured. See students, the three ways of representing the scale on a map. Statement: 1 cm 10 kilometer. 1 cm is equal to 10 kilometer. Representative fraction: distance on map by actual distance on land. 1 by 1 lakh. This is linear scale. See, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then left side 1, 2. Types of maps. Depending on the scale, maps are categorized into two types. 1. Large scale maps. 2. Small scale maps. Large scale maps. Large scale maps are those maps which represent a small area with greater details. If small area of village or town is to be shown on a paper, then we will use large scale maps. Small scale maps. Small scale maps are those maps which represent a large area with lesser details. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on the paper, then we use small scale maps. Dear students, differences between large scale and small scale map. This is you write down in the geography copy. This is homework. Then direction. Direction is the other main component of the map. Most of the maps contain an arrow marked with the letter N at the upper right hand corner. This arrow shows the northern direction. It is called the north line. There are four main directions. The main directions: north W, west east E, and west W, south S are called cardinal points. The directions lie between the main four directions are called the intermediate directions. There are four intermediate directions. These are northeast NE, southeast SE, southwest SW, and northwest NW. We can locate any place with the help of these intermediate directions more accurately. See children, cardinal directions. You draw this picture in the copy. Use of compass to find out the directions. We can find out the directions with the help of a compass. Compass is an instrument used to find out main directions. Its magnetic needle always points towards north-south direction. See, compass. Map, legend or key. A collection of signs or symbols that represent features on a map are called legend or key of a map. A map legend explains the symbols used on a map. It is called a legend because it tells the story of the map. Map legend is also known as the map key because it unlocks the meaning of various symbols used in a map. Symbols. Symbols comprise letters, shades, colors, pictures, or lines. Without these symbols, the actual shape and size of different features cannot be drawn on a map. These symbols help to collect the information from map. There is an international agreement regarding the use of these symbols. Symbols that are used worldwide to understand maps are called conventional symbols. Students, see, these are the symbols you draw and write in the copy. This is homework. Colors. Colors are used on the map to give it a good look and to provide definite information. Different colors are used to indicate specific features. Color. Black indicate feature, cultural features like buildings, roads, railway line, etc. Blue, water features like seas, oceans, lakes, river, etc. Green, plains, forest, grasslands, etc. Brown, mountains and hills, etc. Yellow, desert. Sketch. A rough drawing drawn without scale is called a sketch. It is mainly based on memory and spot observation. It conveys only a rough idea and does not give accurate information. No scale is used in it. Sketches are often drawn to tell the routes of locations of particular places in a given locality. See children, sketch. Students, thank you.